This is a general lesson on Honeysuckle Rose and Scrapple from the Apple. And in this lesson I'm just going to generally talk about what's happening in both of these tunes. And the reason I've chosen these two tunes is because Scrapple from the Apple is written on the same chord sequence as Honeysuckle Rose. I say the same, there is a slight variation in the middle eight, but basically the A section is the same. So the piece is made up of 4 8-bar sections and it follows an AABA form. The A section is very firmly rooted in F major, that's in concert, and the middle eight in Honeysuckle Rose begins on chord 1, but it's made into a dominant 7th. So if we're in F, that's F7. And then it moves down a 5th to B flat 7. And then it moves down a minor 3rd to G7, and then it goes down a 5th to C7. And of course C7 leads us back to the home key of F major. In Honeysuckle Rose, the first chord is a chord 2, which is G minor. So sometimes at the end of A sections you'll have a chord that leads to that. For example, at the end of the A section you might have a chord of D7, which is the 6th chord. And the reason that is because it leads very nicely to G minor, which is chord 2. That's 5 notes below G minor. So D, in effect, is a dominant 7th of G minor. But of course, we all know G minor is not the home key, because as soon as we get to there, we go to chord 5, which is C7, and we land back in F. So that's the first section, and that's an AA, and then we've got the B section. And the B section is just a series of dominant 7th chords. In Scrapple from the Apple, it's very similar, except the first chord is A7. I'm playing an A13 here. Goes down a 5th to D7, goes down another 5th to G7, and then down another 5th to C7. So we end up in the same key, but it's just moved in a cycle of 5ths. So whereas in Honeysuckle Rose we had to adjust and go down a minor 3rd halfway through, this sequence starts on A7, which allows us to move down in 5ths. And that's the general form of the piece of Honeysuckle Rose. If you were to improvise over the whole sequence, in a nutshell, you could take the first A section all in F major, and the middle sections, when it has 7th chords, you could play Mixolydian modes on those. And I'll go into more detail in some of the following lessons. So that's the basic structure of Honeysuckle Rose and Scrapple from the Apple.